Okay. Okay, pause. Let me pause. This means go. Sorry. Okay. Always. Okay. So what I usually tell my moms is expect discomfort, because in those first couple of days, a baby will be on your breast constantly, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but they'll be on your breast constantly. So there will be a lot of suction, friction on your nipples, and your nipples have never experienced that before. So there's gonna be some amount of discomfort, but it shouldn't be painful. But what I do tell my clients or anybody that I talk to, after 5 days, if you're still feeling discomfort, then something is wrong. So that's kind of a loaded question, but no, it should not hurt technically. Alright, so cracked and bleeding nipples usually occur as a result of maybe a bad latch, or maybe a baby has an oral restriction, which is like a tongue tie or a lip tie. Alright, so hot, uncomfortable, swollen breast. So okay, let me see how best I can navigate this. So you have engorgement and then you have mastitis. Engorgement happens in two states. So you have physiological engorgement, which means that it naturally happens. That's almost every mom will experience physiological engorgement. So what that means is that after the baby is born, the placenta is removed from the body, then your body kicks into that state of another phase of lactation. So it's telling your body that, okay, a baby is here, so you need to make milk for the baby. So initially you'll have colostrum produced, which is those antibodies. It's a thicker, stickier fluid that is given to the baby, the first milk that comes out, even though some people technically say it's not milk, but it's milk. And when that milk is removed, over time the body starts to transition the milk and it becomes a fluid which looks like milk that we know, white and runny. What happens is that your body is experiencing a change where so many things are happening in the breast that the breast has to adjust to what is happening. And similar to how when you get ill, you have like your lymph nodes get swollen. It's more or less the same thing that happens in the breast, but it's lymph fluid. So because lymph fluid is in the breast get heavy and warm and veiny, and that is what we call physiological engorgement. So it happens naturally without you having to do anything else. When you start to worry is if you start to get flu-like symptoms, and if you yourself start to get fever, and if there starts to become lumps in the breast, then at that point in time there is a mix between plugged ducts and mastitis. And in most cases, if it's not resolved earlier, then you might have to get prescription medication for it, including antibiotics, in order to resolve the situation. So usually, if a mother experiences physiological engorgement, I recommend that she does things to relieve that. So usually when you get engorged, what they tell you to do is to hand express and squeeze the milk out, put a warm rag on it. However, you want to press back so that you're sending the lymph fluid back into your body, and then you hand express to get the milk out. If you're not sending the lymph fluid back in the body, it's gonna cause stasis, meaning the milk stays and it has nowhere to come out. So it has to be a double motion, back and out. Yeah? You okay with how I answered that question?
I love it. I didn't even know that.